What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Marisha LaShay. And it is so good to be here before you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. It is season 6. Stand up, make some noise, clap it up, give it up. Okay, everybody? It is season 6, okay? And I am ready to celebrate. First and foremost, giving honor to God who is the head of my life. Thank you, God, for this opportunity to be able to soar like I have. And this would not be possible without my support system, without you, my listeners. Thank you guys to everybody. Thank you for God sending you to me. Thank you to my early risers, money makers, go getters. Thank you all. Thank you for rocking with me this long. Thank you. So, with that being said, you guys, I want to go ahead and share how I actually got started with the Breakfast Show with Marisha LaShay. Of course, it actually started as just an idea, a suggestion during the morning meetings with my father. It was his idea for me to be able to come before you guys. And I took that idea and I ran with it. I got in front of an audience, which was my Facebook Live. And when I got on my Facebook Live, I had the opportunity to actually, talk to y'all, share what I was thinking in my mind with these thought provoking questions because, baby, half this stuff I would have never thought about, just to be quite frankly and honest with you all. I never would have thought about anything like this, and I never would have been able to just come out with anything like this if my dad didn't give me the idea. So I started in November of 2020. And when I started in November 2020, I only did the show in the months that had 30 days. So that was November. That was, April, June, September. Those are the months that have 30 days in it. So when you have 30 days in that month, that equated to 30 episodes. Okay. And that completed a season for me. So, with that being said, you guys, I have been going in November of this year. I'll be celebrating 3 years in this thing, and God has been so good to me, which leads me to my next part of the show, and that is mentally being able to actually check in with myself. How are you feeling on a scale to from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst day of your life and 10 being the best day of your life? And we call this a mental check-in. Okay. 1 being the worst of your life, worst day of your life. 10 being the best day of your life. Can I be below a 1 and can I be above a 10? You absolutely can. And today, I want to be transparent when I rate my number because it's been heavy on me when I think about it. I am currently a 7. And I say a 7 because I'm very concerned with my behavior as I'm taking in life, as I'm taking in this journey of podcasting. I don't take this for granted. And I know that any God will never give you more than you can bear. But I know sometimes this can be a lot. Okay. And sometimes behind the scenes, you don't see everything that a person goes through and what they deal with and how they're feeling as they're pulling themselves along with so many things that they have going on. How do I deal with that? How do I stay grounded? I have to pray. I have to meditate. I have to ask friends to kind of, if I know that some of my friends are artistically working on things at night, I ask them, hey, I need you. I need you. And what I need from them is to be able to kind of give me some of that energy of artistic energy, to say, hey, a little pep talk. Hey, you've built this brand and I don't take this for granted. Sometimes I just want to quit. Sometimes I just want to quit as you work hard to get to this point and then you just quit. But that's not the message for today. I just want to just take a moment. That's just what I've been feeling, but I'm still going to keep going. And sometimes you can get behind, but I'm still going to keep going to get myself up because God gives me and is my rock and my salvation. And me going to my friends is God using them to help me because I've already touched bases with him and I understand that my strength comes from him. So I'm just gonna keep going. That's all. That's how I'm feeling. Ooh, kind of felt good to get that off my chest, y'all, because I have really been wrestling with that. Do I want to still continue to keep dropping more content? Do I still want to keep doing this podcast? Because it's just so much. People enjoy something so much, but it's just like, okay, all right, okay. And sometimes we need a little reset. So July, August, baby, I'm gonna reset myself, but I want to be able to make it through. I want to be able to do what I came here to do for you all, and I want to keep building this. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta have God pushing me. I gotta put God as the source at first and foremost. So continue to keep bearing with me. Keep me in your prayers. Pray for me. Reach out and just, please touch Marisha LaShay. Touch her ministry. Touch her. God, cover this podcast. Touch the viewers that's listening. For the content creators out there, I thank God for you all. I thank God y'all just taking the time to get what you need. Thank you, God. Thank you. All right. Now that we have did our mental check-in, if you feel led to share, please do so. Next, I want to share my 6 goals that I have in honor of season 6. I want to definitely share those goals with you guys. I know that you already know them by now, but I just want to go ahead and just to go over them again. 1 is to expand my listener base. We're currently at 717 listeners. I would like to expand to 1,000 or more. 2, to expand to various countries. I'm currently in 12 countries. I would like to lock down 183 more. 3, grow my presence on YouTube. My YouTube channel name is Marisha LaShay at 1020. And it's the at symbol 1020. 4, subscription starting with Apple Podcasts. 5, to establish a podcast for younger listeners. And 6, adding digital products and merchandise. When I talk about digital products, I'm talking about ebooks, workbooks, courses, workshops, different things like that I could provide digitally, and merchandise, because I would like to actually be a walking billboard for my brand. Okay. So this is season 6. This podcast is focusing on 26 trending topics in life in an alphabetical order. Okay. So today is day 19. We have 11 more days to go of the Breakfast Show with Marisha LaShay. And our letter that we're going to be focusing on today, it is going to be the letter S. And the question for today is, what topics start with S? So we're talking about space exploration. Okay. And I have an article that covers this and talks about what space exploration is. So here's my article. Space entitled Space Exploration. We go for the next generation. We go for progress. We go for a greater understanding of the universe. We go to prove that getting to Mars is possible by using today's technology. We go forward to the moon now for her first steps. We go for all of us here on Earth. For more than 60 years, space exploration has been our driving force at Lockheed Martin. In our high bays and advanced technology centers, we created an engine of innovation that continues to push forth and make possible the permanent expansion of humanity into our solar system and beyond. At Lockheed Martin, we go for the greatest adventure in human history. So, getting to the moon, we're going to talk about Orion. NASA's Orion spacecraft is the only human spacecraft specifically designed and built to withstand the punishing environment of deep space. We designed Orion with the specific technology needed for the extremes of deep space, such as life support, navigation, radiation shielding, communications, and its heat shield. With the success of the first test flight of Orion and Space Launch System SLS rocket during Armistice 1, the first flew first crewed flight, is fast approaching. Launching in late 2024, Armistice 2 will take a crew of 4 around the moon and back over 10 days. Hmm. Landing on the moon, sustainable human landing system. NASA asks the aerospace industry to get astronauts to the surface of the moon. And we've rolled up our sleeves and we are taking the challenge head on. Lockheed Martin is partnered with Blue Origin, who assembled a national team to respond to the national priority. Other members of the national team include Draper, Boeing, Astrobotic, and Honeybee Robotics. In May of 2023, NASA awarded a contract to Blue Origin for their national team to develop a sustainable human landing system that would carry astronauts to the moon for Artemis 5 mission. Lockheed Martin role is to build humanity's first cislunar transporter, a liquid hydrogen, liquid oxygen refueler for the Blue Moon sustainable human landing system. As a principal partner on Blue Origin's national team, Lockheed Martin brings to the lunar lander effort more than 50 years of experience in space exploration, from developing the Orion spacecraft to supporting numerous planetary robotic missions, to developing the space shuttle's external funnel fuel tank. Additionally, Lockheed Martin and national team partners are drawing on their extensive supplier base, engaging strategic small and mid-sized businesses across the country in the development of the landing system. How can we explore the moon together? CLPS. After being selected for NASA's Commercial Lunar Payload Catalog, the Lockheed Martin team continues to make progress for the robotic exploration of the moon. Under CLPS study, Lockheed Martin determined how the Make Candalis lunar lander can accommodate a large NASA science payload, supporting up to 1,000 kilograms capacity. The Make Candalis lander provides transportation services for government, commercial, and academic customers. Hmm, interesting. Very interesting. Let's talk a little bit about Mars. Mars has intrigued humankind for hundreds, if not thousands of years. It's potentially the one place in our solar system beyond Earth that could have harbored life. We've been exploring Mars for more than 5 decades with robots in the near future. We'll explore Mars in person. Mars is in our past, it's our future, and it's in our DNA. Mars Base Camp. Our conceptual vision for the first interplanetary voyage to Mars is called Mars Base Camp. While in orbit around the red planet, Mars Base Camp will provide astronauts a home away from Earth, a platform for conducting critical science, and a base to send humans to the surface and back during its 3-year mission. Mars Base Camp leverages the Orion spacecraft and the Lunar Gateway and its elements to start human space exploration of Mars, a safe, affordable, and achievable concept. Our Mars orbiting outpost is designed to be led by NASA and its international and commercial partners. Interesting. This is really something. Wow. I'm just going to stop there. Y'all, like they really about to get it cracking with this going out there to see about what's happening with Mars. Like this is really interesting as far as space exploration because it brings me back to that movie Hidden Figures where they was actually doing a calculation to be able to get something out there, but they're really partnering together to go out there to Mars to see what's happening within a matter of 3 years. Wow, interesting. Also, you guys, before I close the show, let me go ahead and close the show. I hope that you guys learned something because I did. But happy Juneteenth, family. Happy Juneteenth, you guys. Please enjoy your day off at work. It's Monday. And I hope you enjoyed your weekend. Shout out to the fathers. Y'all day was yesterday. But shout out to y'all, okay? And y'all have a blessed day. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Marisha LaShay. If you're not already following me on YouTube, you know it's Marisha LaShay with the @1020. Follow, get my subscribers up because I only got 17. And I have a goal of expanding my presence on there too. So thank you guys for all that you do. Peace.